I don't know why I clapped. Okay. So, today is the 1 year anniversary. I think y'all, actually, nobody knows that. Okay. And, I was, it was, originally I was gonna release something for it. Like, actually good content. Like a whole another cut of the movie that's actually good. But, I'm lazy. So instead, y'all are gonna get a video of me just yapping with no editing, and it's gonna be really bad. So you're welcome. I don't know what I'll title the video yet, but yeah, just pretend like this is a good video. All right, let's lock in now. So it starts out literally the same way as the OG movie. Actually, I should probably explain a little bit. I'm pretty sure I made this in 8th grade. So I'm in 10th grade now. So, goddamn. Okay. Damn. So, like 2 years, maybe a year ago, depending on when. I don't remember when. I just know I made it in 8th grade. And this is... I feel like it's generally pretty similar. Like, it starts the same plot, and ends the same. But a lot of, like, the actual details are different. So... let's get started. Okay, so now we lock in. Dinosaur. Oh yeah, for those who didn't know, it was just called Dinosaur at first. And then I spun a wheel, and then it got this name. Resurgence. So, movie starts with credits. It starts out literally the same. Prehistoric creatures, shows T-Rex, destroy Edmonto. Sky gets red, Big Bird attacks. T-Rex and Big Bird fight. Pretty sure that's a Quetzalcoatlus, mister. It's literally the same. Baby dies, blah, blah, blah. I think that's always been the thing. Start with, like, a montage of the dinosaurs, and then... for those who didn't know, I think it's pretty obvious. That T-Rex at the beginning is Sir Rexy. So, let's see. Okay. Scary title card. I think that title card was one of the first things I made. Maybe even the first. I mean, it's a pretty good title card, considering I was like 11 at the time. So, Billy, yeah, okay. So this is where we first get a tiny bit different. Jack and Annie talk on the bus. It was going to be like a longer talk, and there was going to be some kid named Tyrone asking for money. There was going to be a whole T-Rex versus Spinosaurus debate. Instead, that was like a 10-second thing in the actual movie. Cuts to lunch. They talk about middle school drama. And then cuts to the end of the school. There was also a scene where, I don't know why, I deleted it from the thing a while ago. But there was a scene where Jack visits his mom's grave, and, like, William finds him. He's like, yo, get over it. He was a lot nicer. He was, like, actually comforting. But that's basically what happened. So Jack and the gang go back to William's house. In the original movie, they just go to the movies, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. They do go to the movies in this, but they don't go to William's house at all. And then Michael is actually at the movie theater. That's when they first meet him. And then this is where it cuts to the dock scene, where they're talking about the guns deal, instead of a little bit later in the movie. Jack, Avery, and Benson bus comes. They don't say hello to Kyle in the movie. Let's see, it's pretty much the same. Jack was gonna talk to Matt. There's gonna be a lot more plane content. So Jack and a British kid named Matt Wilson talk about dinosaurs. Benson and Avery get told off by a flight attendant. Lucas helps William get his glasses from Billy. Okay, so Benson gets scared. Jack doesn't say anything in this one, at least. But Benson's still scared. Annie and Willow talk about stuff with Billy. And then William is the one that sees something outside the window. And also, Matt and Lucas, Jack and William are also talking. In between lightning flashes, you see lots of giant birds. William tells the guy next to him, and stab, chaos erupts. Guy gets sucked out the window and gets cut in half. I'm pretty sure that's in the first poster, too. So, same thing. Let's see. Let's find a difference. Hey, so the whole explosion thing is the same with Willow. She accidentally drops a girl on a piece of metal. Lucas and Josh, they have like a lot better of a friendship in this than the original movie. And that's already a decent friendship. So they go back to the wreckage to look for supplies. I don't think that's like a thing in the movie. Like, I know there's like a scene where there's like people standing around, but they don't really like look for anything. So it doesn't count. So they make like a camp, they make a few tents, same montage. Billy finds Willow a little bit later. This is where he finds her. And then this is where the water scene happens. Where the guy goes to get water and then he dies. See. Cuts to a guy peeing right here. Sir Rexy appears. And in the plot, he's just called Rex. I don't think he has an actual name. So, Sir Rexy sees the camp, and there's going to be more character development in this. They were going to talk. But then Sir Rexy does the same thing. There's going to be a bigger scene with that one dude that, like, sings from that anime. Crap. Okay, it's too late. I already swore. But, yeah. Sir Rexy destroys him. Everyone gets packed up. Jack tells the people, he's like, yo, we need to skedaddle. The T-Rex is here. And I think this scene's going to be longer of them, like, packing. One dude, which is, like, a dad guy, I think. It was never really specified why he went to go get his bag. There's, like, a certain... if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's a certain blue candy. He froze that out. There was, like, a gag, but... He was supposed to be getting his bag because it had, like, a picture of his kids in it. So it was, like, a lot more disturbing and sad. So, same thing here. I think in the original movie, there's no, like, in this plot at least, there's no, like, scene where, like, it's nighttime for a little bit and then it's the next day. They just, Pablo, Jack, and Matt see the building thingy and they go. The rest of this is where it gets really different. They go to a volcano, the rest of the group. They, like, go there. Jack, Pablo, and Matt were also going to get Bond. Pablo still dies. Same thing. But there's going to be scenes where it, like, cut back to the volcano while Jack, Matt, and Pablo, until he dies, are just, like, talking and stuff. Like, this is where the Lucas and Avery beef starts. So, in this one, it's also a little bit different. The Midnight City scene, as I call it. Matt and Jack walk into a room and immediately get attacked by Locarnos. They run through the lab and they hide in the cold room. This is where Lucifer is. And then Locarno breaks the wall. Same thing. After the chase, they find the radio. Or the radio, those who know. And then, yeah, they contact the military. It's the same thing. There's no cut to Charles and Samuel. And also, in this, he's called Simon. What the frick? Anyways. The Cardinal finds them, and they jump through a window. And they run through a hallway, and they jump through another window. They both take a tumble, but they're good. Dom and some other dude kill a dinosaur. That's not kind of them. It's just really mean. And then it cuts back to Jack and Matt, and they're the Tyrannid Titan, whose name is Bob, by the way. They loot another chase scene with it, and they're climbing a tree. So far, it's pretty different. Matt also gets attacked by a Microraptor, but apparently Jack kills it and they survive. And then this is where it's going to be a scene where it's like actual logic. Kyle gets mad at Dom for letting them go in the first place. They set up a fire and talk and have fun immediately after. Like, that goes nowhere, man. Kyle and Dom scare everyone. They have a good laugh. This is where Pete dies, the best character in the whole movie. He gets attacked by compies. And then Jack feels guilty. There's a pretty weird scene where some girl wakes up earlier than everyone else. And then she jumps off a cliff on purpose. That's all I'll say. So this is where the stampede scene happens. Lucas and Avery argue, pretty similar, because Avery keeps singing. But during the argument, Lucas will lose his watch. And then this is where he gets jumped by the Herrerasaurus, however the heck you say that. Same thing happens. Avery finds him. They just start arguing more because they're just ops. Avery's literally yapping to Jack about how annoying Lucas is, and then Lucas complains to Jack about Avery. Kyle tells Dom they're being stalked by something. It's the Rexy. Avery starts to sing Creep by Radiohead, guys. And then Lucas says, shut the hell up. Sir Rexy kills people. They just die. This is where the stampede starts. A Giga appears and headbutts a little Jimmy. That's a deleted scene. I animated that. The Allosauruses appear and kill little Jimmy. Then this is where Kyle dies. He dies a lot earlier in this one. He dies in the first 50 minutes. There's a scene out there I animated it really long time ago. He gets hit in the head by an Ankylosaurus because Sir Rexy comes and they fight. And Avery and Jack were with him, so they escape. They make it to the beach, all good. Half their people are gone. It's the same scene. I don't know why there's dialogue here. Same thing, blah, blah, blah. This is where Charles and Simon appear. I'll just call him Samuel in this, just to make it easier. Willow talks to Charles, who's obviously a rookie, and Simon, who sounds like... Samuel, who sounds like he's seen shit. That's the same... That's the exact description. Anyways, it's pretty similar. The same thing happens. Explosions start in this one. There was going to be explosions in it, but I just didn't feel like making explosions with Tween. And there's also going to be a scene where one of the cars, I can't say car Dinosaurus, I just did it, but car Dinosaurus was going to grab the tail of the helicopter and it crashes. Billy runs away with a bunch of soldiers. He goes to the cave. Annie, Benson, and Lucas and Simon. It's basically the same groups for the most part. Charles and a few others go to the Arctic. Jack and Willow were going to explore a lab in the desert. I don't think they do that in the one. And they were going to see some, dead scientist. That body was fresh. So that's pretty bad, guys. I'm just saying. So this is where the betrayal, quote unquote, happens. So in this one, Matt accidentally pushes William towards the Spino. Matt falls down the hill, taking Avery down with... Did I say that wrong? In the thing I said it wrong. So so Matt also does two things. He pushes William towards the Spino, and then he leaves them because William can't swim. And Avery goes back to help him. And Matt, I guess, leaves him. Okay, and then this is where the fight scene happens with Matt and William. Sir Rexy appears. This is where Jack and Willow find the truck. Ralph is gone, I guess. Simon and Benson are playing rock, paper, scissors. And Annie comes back with a gun. And she gives it to Simon, or Samuel. And he says they need to meet the others at the cave, which apparently they know that they're at the cave. Benson starts getting scared, and Annie tells him to stop being a little bitch, and they go. Some nerd guy is wandering off. Billy follows him. It's the same thing as the movie. The cave scene was going to be a lot bigger in the, originally, with a bunch of Monolophosauruses and a Cryolophosaurus scene. Right as Benson, Lucas, Annie, and Samuel arrive. Benson gets hit in the leg by a bullet, and there's an explosion near the cave, which... How? This is the scene where Billy gets the lore dump all over him. You know, it was a little bit different in this one. It was just hybrid dinosaurs killing people, and showed how it can be infested. Similar thing as the OG one. One guy, let's see, cuts to Charles and a few others. This is the snow scene. There's no Claire in this movie. There's no other soldier characters either, I think. Actually, yes, there is. And then this is where the Jack chase scene happens with the, what is it? Cacovenator. And it's literally the same thing as the movie. Let's see, let's find out. Okay, this is where the Puggertron scene happens. Mega Raptor getting attacked by a T-Rex. And then it's nighttime. And this is where Matt leaves, you know. And he runs into Jack and Willow. Same thing, just happens earlier. They chill and watch the moonlit lake. And this is where Lucifer, I think, appears for the first time, like official first time. Like he has appeared like twice before, but this is like his first appearance. What the heck? Willow splits up. Matt and Jack run into a large area and realize like there are 20 car. Oh, the Carnotaur scene. Okay, there's a scene in the movie. It's still in the original movie, but like Lucifer just goes ham on a bunch of Carnos. And it's only in like a vision. Is that my goddamn? It's only like a vision in the original movie. Whenever I forgot who, but someone like gets knocked out. I think it's Avery, and he has like weird visions. And this is where the Carno gang form. The Hypo Carno kills all the Carnos except for the Carno gang. And they run toward Jack and Matt. Jack and Matt run into the trees. Some of them can camouflage, and after a chase scene, Jack and Matt run into the T-Rex. And I think this is where the fight scene happens between Sir Rexy and the Carno gang. And then this is where Sir Rexy sees the freaking Hypo Carno eating his eggs. And then, let's see. T-Rex and Lucifer get into a fight. They're equally matched, and it's a tie as they both back up from each other. And then it cuts to, I think, the fat guy scene where the Dilophosaurus. I don't know if he does he get it? Okay, the fat guy attacks Lucas in this one, and Annie punches him. Benson kicks him in the balls, and then the Dilo attacks the fat guy. The soldier tries to kill Samuel, but also gets attacked. And they run into a small nearby cave. This is where Lucifer gets his name. Dom tells them about Lucifer. And they say after the cave collapsed, the survivors were attacked by a huge dinosaur. And then they're asking about Billy, and they don't know where he is. And he sees an injured dinosaur. It's the Mega Raptor eating that one horribly disfigured. It's that one dinosaur the Velociraptor fights, the famous one. And then the Mega Raptor is eating it. It's the same thing. He runs to the beach. A giant sea creature eats him. Billy looks in the water for, stops raining, turns day. Back in the snowy biome. We got a soldier named Bob, who's in the movie. He's going to be a lot bigger of a role, but nope. Look around in the building. And one of the soldiers attacked them. He kills some guy named Ed, and Bob stabs him. Charles says they need to get out of there. Another random is the first one out of the door, and a Smilodon stabs him in the eyes. That's pretty brutal, guys. I'm just saying. He, Charles, Bob, and 3 others go outside and see everyone dead. Hypocarno, it's a snow T-Rex fight scene. It was gonna be a lot longer in the movie, but like, who cares? And Avery and William wake up, realize Matt is gone. Think he's dead. Avery tells William they need to move on. I feel like it would be vice versa, since William has beef, but who cares? 2 guys named Carl with a K and Andrew are wandering around the island. They were with Charles earlier, but when they saw the T-Rex, they ran. Oh, okay. I'm connecting the dots to my own script, guys. They go in the forest and search for others. This is that one scene where the dude with the green shirt named Carl runs away from the hybrid. I guess Andrew is the dude that the thing was eating. So it sees Carl as he runs into a stream to a cliff, and he jumps into a lake and he lives. Dom, okay, this is the desert scene. They find the dune buggies here. And then this is where it cuts to a Carno for some reason getting attacked by Lucifer. Lucifer sees the group and he sends the Carno gang after him. Multiple people get eaten and Dom crashing. In this one, Dom lives. He just isn't seen again. Annie, Benson, Lucas all escape. Jack and Matt both wake up under a tree. They find the campsite from earlier in the movie, and they find beans and water. And tea, apparently, too. That's it. I wonder why. What was I thinking when I made that horrible joke? This is where Charles gets chased by that fat-ass Giganotosaurus. The really chunky one. He slides. It is the same scene. And my thing crashed. What the fuck? I mean, frick. Okay. It's back. Okay. Charles hides in a... wait, no. Let me go back. I messed up now. What the heck is happening to my goddamn music? I'm listening to music, too. That's my PS5. Okay. This is going horrible. I ran out of memory. Okay, that's fun. That's never happened. Anyways, he slides under it. Lucifer kills the Giga. Charles hides in a log. Simon was separated, or Samuel was separated during the Carno attack. He meets up with Alex, Timothy, and Vib. Who is Vib? Anyways, Timothy stabs Vib in the head. Simon punches Timothy in the face and burns his head on a fire. God dang, Samuel. He looks at Alex, and Alex says he's not one of them, and they both skedaddle. And then, I don't know if the scene's in the movie. I completely forgot. I think it is in the movie. There's the scene where, like, a Utah raptor eats some dude. And then Alex dies. So, Samuel runs into Charles, and they both find more soldiers, including Bob the goat, okay? How to get a sip of my drink. Cuts to a T-Rex just resting, and then boom, fight scene. Alright. Like, who fights the T-Rex? I don't know. I think it's Lucifer, because Lucifer's... Okay, I think it's that one, like, scene where the soldiers are fighting the ops. I don't know why Sir Rexy gets absolutely packed right here. So it's the same scene in the movie. Bob... Did Bob die here? No, he dies right after. So same scene, Bob gets killed. So, during the action scene, I guess Samuel gets split up, and he finds the tent site Jack and Matt were at earlier. Bob and Charles get attacked. Charles jumps off a cliff into a forest. Samuel sees the T-Rex and goes to where Charles had jumped to find him. Okay, this is like that one scene where Michael appears in Jack's vision and Matt dies. Also, before I just want to clarify, Matt never got swallowed by the Mosasaurus. To the two people that cared, it went past him, and it looked like he got swallowed, but he didn't. I'm gonna make that more apparent, and I'm gonna reanimate that scene and make it more apparent that he's not like some insanely powerful character. Michael only gives a few words in this instead of a whole scene where he shows Jack how to punch. The soldier gets eaten by a plesio, blah, blah, blah. Billy is wandering, and then he runs into Willow. Willow and Billy sit on a log and talk to each other before heading to a tree and climbing it because they see Lucifer. Lucifer doesn't see them, but he smells them. Lucifer skedaddles to a desert, and guess who they see? William and Avery are going to the desert. They can't tell him because, I don't know. And then, Billy, Avery go to the desert. Wait, Billy and Avery? I think I was on something when I wrote this. Lucifer's at the desert and sees the T-Rex. So Rexy, they fight again. Billy and Avery, I don't know why it's Billy and Avery now. They see the fight and run. They go to a grassy area. Fight follows him, and Lucifer jumps off a hill. Oh, it's that one derpy scene. Okay, so this is where Sir Rexy dies. I don't think he dies in this one. Okay, yeah, and it's also said Lucifer is getting stronger. So, it's gonna apparently, it's like, every time he fights something, he gets stronger. So, that's crazy. So, Sir Rexy lives in this one. He doesn't have bloodlust in this. And then Lucifer sees Avery and William now. They run away as it turns dark. I don't know where Billy and Willow are. I think they're still in the tree, canonically. This is where Avery loses his arm almost. And then Lucifer saves the day, guys, and he kills the Torva. William and Avery skedaddle. This is when Willow and Billy climbed on a tree. But then the Carno gang jumps them. So new Carno gang scene, guys. They run right into William and Avery, and they all start running. Cuts to Matt. He's alive on the beach. He gets up. He yaps. He starts heading the same direction Jack went. Lucas, Benson, and Annie are all hiding near the beach before finding a flare, Benson grabs. That was worded really weird. Before finding a flare, it goes like this. Before finding a flare, Benson grabs it and shoots it in the air. Maybe I'm just going insane. Cuts to a shot of everyone seeing it and heading that direction. Charles and Samuel get there first. Blah, blah. This is it. God damn, okay. I don't know if it picked that up. Porter is yapping right now. Oh yeah, Josh has not been in this movie at all. He's back. The baseball player. And he gives Lucas a high five. It's basically the same scene. We get the F-bomb. This is our one F-bomb instead of like the 5 in a PG-13 movie. Avery tells Lucas to shut the fuck up. Because Lucas just wanted to make fun of him for some reason. Okay, an older soldier they've seen a few times. That's the old man. Charles says he was able to contact a few helicopters somehow. Also, the old man's name is Robert in the movie. He's called Dale here. And this is where he reveals he bought the guns, the boats to explode, and 3 other soldiers point their guns. Right then, Simon shoots one, and then the T-Rex eats Dale immediately and kills the other 2. Lucifer shows up, murking a random Triceratops, and they fight. Billy grabs Willow and gets her out the way. Billy tells Jack to stay over while he gets a gun. After a few seconds, he hears a gunshot. And then this is where the Billy blames Jack thing happens. And then right as this happens, Billy gets hit with a T-Rex by Sir Rexy's tail and knocked out, landing on his neck. He doesn't die because he's just that guy, you know? Anyways, Billy wakes up, Willow's dead. The fight continues. Oh yeah, Jack was gonna beat up a soldier apparently, and then Samuel kills him. Charles, Simon, and the 3 soldiers who they, I guess, intimidate. And 3 soldiers trying to distract Lucifer after he throws the Rex and almost kills it. Lucifer absolutely destroys. It says absolutely destroys one guy. Eats one more before stabbing Charles in the arm. I think it was a bit more brutal than the arm in the actual movie. Sir Rexy was gonna bite off Lucifer's tails, and he smacks Lucifer with it before grabbing him by the neck and then stabbing him just like the real movie. It's the same thing from here on out. Jack feels guilty but is happy knowing he got revenge. And they land and say goodbye to Matt and Lucas. The movie ends with Jack going to William's house. If he wants to hang. It's the same thing. Same exact ending. Same exact post-credit scenes. So, absolute dog shit of a movie plot. That's even worse than the first one. Like, what the heck did I just read? 27 minutes of my life wasted for a video 2 people are gonna watch to the end. I mean, that's fun. My bad, this video was horrible. I just wanted to get something out. Because, like, if it were me and I was a fan of this movie, this is, like, the type of stuff I would want to watch. But, like, nobody cares about Dinosaur that much to, like, watch a whole 30-minute video. Or, like, want to know more about it. So this was 19 pages of pure horrible yapping. I don't know what to say. I might show some deleted scenes. I feel like I could have gone more into like comparing them, but like I don't remember the actual movie. Who cares? Oh yeah. If for those who care, Dinosaur 2 was really close to being canceled. It was like genuinely being considered, and it was like, you know what, I'll lock in. So it's on hold, like barely on hold. And I'd say the production will probably officially start like summertime. So it's gonna probably get delayed. Like, you guys don't know the release date. I never told you. But for the one that we had planned is what I'll say. So, yeah. I might as well say when we originally planned it. December of 2025. We want to get, like, a winter-esque release date. But that might be a little bit hard. So, yeah. And also, we haven't worked on a script in a little bit, but we'll finish that soon. So, yeah, I'll show a few deleted scenes, if I can find them. And, yeah, happy 1-year anniversary, you stupid, disgusting movie.